Why hello there and welcome to another Dyrus coaching session. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top lane meta. As a top laner who's recently hit Challenger twice, pretty qualified to, teach you guys a thing or two, so let's go and figure it out. I've partnered with Mountain Dew to help you guys make that final push for the end of the season rewards. Hello there. So we are going to go ahead and just kind of look at win rates. We're going to talk about top lane, and then we're going to look up an example. Starting with win rates, surprisingly enough, Singe is at the top. The reason why Kale is up here, like a lot of these champions up here are kind of troll for top lane, but the reason why they work is because they apply pressure to the map or they have some kind of win condition. Singe applies pressure, Kale applies pressure. You Karthus, even if you feed, if the game goes late, you scale really hard, and Karthus ult is really good in solo queue. Talon players go Ignite, First Blood. Pantheon players go Ignite, First Blood, and roaming, except more brutal roaming because of his ult. Swain, he's good in lane. He's not as great as Kennen or Rumble in my opinion. Riven, one-trick Riven players. Maokai, self-explanatory, really dumb tank. Garen, he sucks. I don't know why people play him. Aatrox, he sucks. I could go over all of these. I guess we'll just look at the positive win rates ones. Mordekaiser, good if you don't get ganked. Vlad, solid laner. Yorick, sucks. Lissandra, she's like a worse version of Kennen. Cho'Gath, OP. Malphite, OP if you're auto-filled top. Shen is also OP if you're auto-filled top. Yasuo, one tricks. Darius, people don't know how to survive against his First Blood. Aurelia, solid champion. Rank 1 player also plays Aurelia. There's one or two challenger Aurelias. Nasus, you let him get the late game, he wins. We're gonna go ahead and look at one of these replays. I will choose one. Gonna go ahead and start up the game. We're gonna choose a recent game. Okay, my client's repairing itself, so I gotta wait. They always say that you learn the most from losing. So what I want you guys to look at is not so much my score in this game. I want you guys to look at the learning process. So at this point, I'm in a really bad spot. I need to get my ult as soon as possible, but I didn't flash his taunt. So now it's really bad. I'm just gonna get tower dove and lose a bunch of creeps because I fought him. I should have never fought him. And now I'm dead. The only way I live that is if I get my passive, but they're not boosted, so they're gonna get that. So at this point, I'm really tilted. What we're gonna learn from this game is how to play from behind, really behind. There's gonna be games like this where you're gonna be up against a Smurf, enemy jungler's gonna camp you, you're just gonna feed really, really hard. At this point, my deaths don't mean that much. I should not be fighting him. As you see, tilt plays a big part in this game. If I had hit that Q, I would have gotten Skarl back, but I still wouldn't have beat him because he's fed. He's just really fed. I'm just trying to pressure him because I know he's gonna ult his team, and then Karthus ult happens and we get double killed. So we are really screwed this game. It's looking really bad. Very unfortunate game. This is looking like an open 15. You really just don't care about dying at this point. You care about your KDA. You just gotta go in. You just gotta do everything you can. So 2 kills there, that's really good. I'm gonna get Tiamat off of that. I tried to dive ball. I'm playing like a super YOLO style. This is my teammates went in too soon, so they're just gonna die. And then I die for free too, so I'm basically trolling at this point. So I fight him here. Probably not a good idea. Okay, so just tied him again. I basically just inti. I could just get the reset here. Nope, I did that again. 8 deaths at 11 minutes, not looking too good. At this point in this game, I realize I should just be playing like Singed. Okay, maybe not yet. We're not at that point yet. So I'm proxying. Wasting time. Karthus is, they think they have this game won, so they're just, you know, having fun. 2 and 10 now. I'm really useless. So the only way I can come back in the game is by proxying and farming. My def does not matter. You know, from all the farm and pressure I've been applying, my team's still doing good because of Shifter. So I'm trying to get stuff here. I die, but at least I set up an opportunity for my mid laner. Mid laner's carrying. So that's good. Good stuff. This is a challenger game, by the way. These games do happen. At this point, I'm just trying to defend. My team opens up an opportunity. So now we're technically only 17 kills behind. I didn't really mention it this game, but I have a lot of notes for top lane. And a lot of those notes is reminders, because I forget how to play the game. One of them is trading in lane. As you can see, my trades in lane were bad, and I traded before I got tower dove, so that was bad trading. First buy is TP around 4 to 6 minutes. You shouldn't be staying in lane longer than 6 minutes. Your first TP can be used for lane always, unless it's very situational, mostly in your lane. That doesn't really apply to this game because I was already feeding before then. When you push, you hide in the brush, so you can wait for the enemy to walk up and then chunk them. That's how you build advantages when you're ahead. It wasn't done this game. Slow pushing the wave. You saw that Shen was slow pushing the wave constantly, getting advantages off of it, ulting his team. Warding after the second wave. You can see that I didn't do it this game because I died before the second wave or third wave. Checking the enemy jungler's path. That also applies to the warding. Play off of cooldowns. You can see this game that I didn't really join team fights unless I had ults. Maybe that one time I was level 5, I didn't really have ult to use in the first place. Knowing flash timers, that's really important for Kled. If the enemy AD flashes down and you can ult onto them with your team, it's really good. TPing for your team or splitting. At this point I'm so useless, so I'm just splitting. I'm actually only 1 level down now, despite all the deaths. And I've just been farming, so now I'm playing normally again. I'm not really proxying as hard as I was, because now I can actually do stuff. I actually have items. You know, Cleaver and Tiamat's all I really need. So I come back over here because I see my bot lane coming down. Vayne gets a good stun here. Looks like Shen may or may not flash over the wall. Free kill. So now that Shen's dead, we can actually just ult on them. Or just fight on them. So I'm going to be looking to ult soon if I have it. I think I wasted my ult. We won our first fight of the game after being 13 deaths. So even though we're super behind, now we're back in the game. But if I had kept playing the game normally, I would not be as effective as if I was playing it singed. Of course, not feeding is the best way to win the game, but in this kind of scenario where all things are kind of hopeless, you got to take a risk, and that risk is it's really not that big of a risk. Since you've already died so much, you might as well try to do something useful. The biggest thing to take away from this game is not about how badly I fed, but the things that I did to try to come back. Although it wasn't really because I did that is the reason why we came back, but it does, every little bit helps. What's really important in solo queue is that there's going to be games where you're hard carrying, but it's even more important when you're not doing well to try and give your teammates the opportunity to carry. So here I go and lock it my carry. Actually probably didn't need it. Well, every little bit helps. The only things that I did do good this game was TPing in to steal kills. That's honestly all you do when you're behind. So from 0 and 13 to whatever this is, basically there's gonna be games like this. So just never give up. I told my team after the second def I'm ready to open whenever. If we had opened, we would never have this chance. But because we never gave up, there's always a chance. Maybe the enemy team disconnects, or, you know, this stuff doesn't always happen. It's very uncommon, so I just wanted to show you guys this, that even in Challenger we can be very boosted. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned a little bit more about top lane. Thank you to Mountain Dew for setting this up. And also, we're going to be doing more of these, so be sure to leave feedback in the comments below.
It's true, I am.